But I have not been to a park since December 15th when I was at Magic Mountain and rode Twisted Colossus for the first time. That was coaster credit number 200, and so I've been sitting at 200 for 3.5 months. This park has 7 coaster credits, so may not be as much as Cedar Point and Magic Mountain, but hey, it's quality over quantity. So is this where Cedar Fair is sending their dinosaurs to? Now Cedar Point's already gotten rid of theirs. Who knows? Maybe they contracted, or whoever owns these actually has a deal with the parks to put them in the parks for a certain length of time. Is what I was told. Hey, first coaster of the day. The small one, Altos Express. Not too much of a line. But it is a very busy day. It's a Saturday, so I expected longer lines. Yeah. A decent kiddie coaster. Not jerky. So real good for the little ones. Yeah, I've been on smaller kiddie coasters. This one's probably about 25 feet tall. Right next to the Pharaoh swing is the entrance to the Wild Mouse. It has a 20-minute wait, not too bad for being a busy day. Wild Mouse, it's a Wild Mouse. Jerky, slams you to a stop, but if you like that sort of thing, it's a decent one. Boomerang, I've done several of them, but I'll do it again. I don't mind them. I don't know why some people hate them. I guess just because they're everywhere and they don't do much. They're decent rides though. Just keep your head forward. Boy, it's all of a sudden gotten real dark and cloudy.
Boomerang, you know if there is 48 inches tall on the other side. Yeah, the other side, you can place some big cubbies over on the other side of the track and do that as you're moving. Or you think you can go put down on your shoulder restraints and now enjoy your ride.
That's pretty good. It's just as forceful as ever. And these boomerangs actually have G-forces over 5. So those people who don't like boomerangs, I don't understand, because it is a very forceful ride. And I definitely feel it on there. I feel disoriented at the end. A little bumpy on the track, but hey, it's a Vekoma. No head banging, as long as you keep your head forward. At least that's how it always works for me. I like how they got the lake in the middle here. It is a pretty park. Lots of trees for shade, including some palm trees. We're far enough south for that. Got plenty of family rides, flat rides, thrill rides. You got the family inverts over there. The green supports. Now I gotta find where the, oh yeah, they got a hypnotist show. Oh, that's coming up in 10 minutes. I think I'll skip it though. Looks like it could rain any second now, so I want to get the rides in.
Dinosaur, Thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Wild Adventures, you're both going to be together. Here we are, fighting hard.
This is a CCI wooden coaster, so not expecting much from it. I'm expecting some jackhammering. That's what CCIs are known for the most part, unless they get the GCI retracking like Ghost Rider. Okay, that wasn't completely terrible. A lot of jackhammering, but I leaned forward a bit, and it wasn't horribly awful. But yeah, some good airtime on it though. If only it didn't have all that jackhammering, this would be a really great ride because the airtime is good, but the jackhammering is uncomfortable. But I've been on far worse. And I will not be getting Viking Voyage. I didn't think I would. I've been hearing that this has been closed. Last summer, some people posting videos from the park said that this was closed then, so. And it has been removed from their park maps, so I'm not expecting this to ever open again. That's too bad. I've never been on an ENF coaster, so I would have enjoyed trying one of these. I kind of like the look of them. They're kind of sketchy looking. I kind of like that. But I don't know. Maybe I think the one at the Fun Spot up in Atlanta might be an ENF, so maybe I'll get to try that one on the way home. And they got one of these swing things if you're into that. Don't know how much extra they charge for it. Let's see, single 15, double 25, triple 30. I've never done them just because I'm not willing to pay money for it. But I would enjoy it. Looks like fun. But now it's on to the greatest coaster type that has ever been made, the Vekoma SLC, Twisted Typhoon. I've done one Vekoma SLC in my life, and it was actually pretty good. Gauntlet at Magic Springs. So, see how this one is. There are lines for every ride, and they're doing one train operations on pretty much everything also. So the line moves slow, but it's still, I think 15-20 minutes is as long as I've waited. Alright, Twisted Typhoon. Just got off it. I want to know who in the world says that these are bad coasters. For real. This isn't bad at all. Not even slightly. I mean, the layout might be kind of dumb, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. The padding that's right by the head is very soft, so even if your head gets thrown into that, it doesn't hurt even in the slightest. And the inversions are kind of fun. So, yeah, I have done 2 Vekoma SLCs, and both of them have been quite good. And both of them are the best ride in their respective parks. So I'm still waiting for that terrible Vekoma SLC ride. But I got more planned to ride this summer, so we'll see. I might find one and then I'll understand. But that Gauntlet at Magic Springs and Twisted Typhoon at Wild Adventures are both very good rides. Your swooping turn, not as good as the B&M turns. Those B&M over the shoulder restraints are very hard, so if your head hits them, it hurts. But not on these. At least not this one. Got a double inversion there. And another double for your 5 inversions in total. Those rides are fun. I've done those before. And I hear people reference zombie movies when they review this park. I've never seen it. I'm not into zombie stuff, but apparently this drop tower was in it, and the wild mouse coaster. Swamp Thing, the family inverted coaster. Only done 2 family inverts. A nice ride everyone can enjoy. My head got thrown side to side a little bit, but the hard restraints are far enough away that it didn't get any head banging. A nice little walking trail. Get away from all the rides. Got some animal exhibits. It's where the bears were. And several other things. You can get right in the middle of these trees. This was a nice surprise. I didn't think this thing would be open, but it is. I don't know, I thought there was one website I saw that I thought it said this was still under construction, where they were re-theming it and that they were still working on it. And I was allowed to ride it by myself, so some kiddie coasters, at some parks you're not allowed to ride by yourself. This one you can. You don't have to have a kid with you. So yeah, props to the park for that. And it had just broken down and came back online, so I didn't have to wait at all to get on it. Just had to wait for them to give the all clear. It's kind of like a Kiddie Wild Mouse coaster. I'll take this over a Wild Mouse any day. Those turns were actually pretty cool. You have the small lift hill section, then you go through the turns. There's some decent laterals on those turns, but not as jerky and uncomfortable as a Wild Mouse. And you get to do it twice. So it's a long ride. Get about a minute and a half out of it. Okay, I just got a rain ride on Cheetah. My opinion on this coaster has completely changed now. That was an 8 out of 10 right there. Yes, it still has the jackhammering. If only it didn't have the jackhammering, this ride would be amazing. But with the rain, that just made it so much better. It is the best cheetah-themed ride in the southeastern United States. Yeah, I said it. I was holding out hope that Viking Voyage would be open and that would give me 7 credits at this park. Of course, it is closed, but I ended up getting 7 credits anyway, thanks to Swampwater Snake being opened. And I didn't think it would be. And just did a couple of 3 re-rides on Cheetah, one in the rain I talked about. Yeah, if GCI could come in, smooth out the jackhammering on Cheetah, that would be a phenomenal wood coaster. But it's still good. Just got to overlook the jackhammering and realize how good the airtime and laterals are. And a couple more rides on Twisted Typhoon weren't quite as good. My first ride, I had like pillowy soft restraints next to my head. I now see that that's not how most of them are. But it still didn't hurt. But it also wasn't as smooth of a ride as it was earlier. But not bad, not painful. So I still don't get what people hate about them. And they do have a water park here. It's not open today, even though it pretty much could be. It's warm enough. So that'll wrap it up from Wild Adventures. Definitely a fun day. That made me wish I had gotten here earlier so I could have had more time. I spent more time here than I thought I would. I got here at 2 and I'm leaving at 7. And I got to get down to Orlando. I'm going to be getting in at probably after 10 o'clock now. And I'm tired already. But definitely a fun day. I originally said Twisted Typhoon was my favorite coaster here. Now I'm saying Cheetah is my favorite. It is rough. It's got that jackhammering, but I leaned my upper body forward as much as I could, and that made it so it didn't hurt my head. So yeah, Cheetah, my favorite ride at the park. Twisted Typhoon, not too far behind. So 2 rides I thought I would hate, I ended up really liking. And good supporting rides with the Boomerang, Wild Mouse, Family Invert. Got plenty of flat rides. Seasonal water park. Got animals, shows. And it's real pretty, so yeah, I'm definitely impressed with Wild Adventures. I recommend it. I did mention earlier at Discovery Outpost, it has that Kiddie roller coaster, the Kiddie Wild Mouse. There's several kids' rides through here. It's a really nice area for the little ones. So if you got little kids, they have an area for them, several rides they can enjoy. You got the thrill seekers. You got a few rides for them and some stuff in between too.